Yo, what's up, man? I've got a new haircut uh, the other day. I'm looking quite slick, if I do say so myself. It's a little messy, actually, but I think it doesn't matter really with this type of haircut. It was supposed to be more like these, but now it's just all over the place because I've been sleeping on it and stuff because the fucking plane ride was hard here. Basically, I have this nice bed with me. For some reason, I got a master bed. I don't know why. And then I get like the shower. See this? Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Was like 500 pounds? A bit more, maybe. 500, 600, something like that. Panorama. Bungalows, I think. El-Gouna. Or El-Gouna, or something like that. I think I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, that was insane. And this is like the first time I've ever traveled to a place that I don't really know that well, besides England, which I've been living in for a decade and a bit more, actually. So yeah, this is a little update for you guys. I want to make this a vlog thing. It's kind of cool, I think. I think it's going to expose me to some interesting experiences. It felt so shady after we landed in Egypt, because it's such a different, weirdly lax. They have everyone, like everyone knows, like whoever, like their friends, everyone's buddy with everyone, it seems, the hotel staff. So that's good. I'm sorry guys, I'm very sleep deprived. I did not sleep before I went flight, which is probably why I was so stressed out and stuff. But yeah, the flight was 5 hours. It's a rough ride because it's Wizz Air. I used a lot Luton Airport. It's actually not bad. I've heard some terrible things about Luton Airport. It's actually decent. Although I don't like the fact there's like 20 shops after you check in. I think that's a bit too much. Like, I don't like that. I did go on this trip with my parents, so I'm probably not gonna do anything sinister or sexy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do. I'm not gonna use this bed probably. You know what I mean? Not gonna wear it out. Not gonna try it out. Not gonna experience it. Going back to where I was going with that, they are very easy to convince to shop. My dad bought like a whiskey, like first store in like 40 pound, 30 pound whiskey or something. Then he spent like he spent over £100 in the airport itself, which is insane, I think. That was like for a steak, 28-pound steak, man. 28 pounds for an 8-ounce steak. You do the math on that. That's terrible. It was so small. He bought more chips than steak. There was like triple the chips on that order. That comes with the steak. It was insane. I got like 10 pounds worth of like nothing, but I knew I didn't need a lot of food. I also had too much chewing gum, so I was like having bad time because of the laxative effect of the chewing gum I had. I don't know if I'm being too sincere, too honest and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna look forward to enjoying the beach, the pools, the spa. Apparently they have a spa, massage. They apparently have a massage, and yeah, I just got like a late dinner. They included that in. That was nice. I'm surprised there's no cameras here. It was like tough security, but also at the same time not, because the guy just like whizzed for everything. Also the drive was very long. It was like, I felt like 30-40 minutes. And when it's a place you don't know and you're like a little stressed out, you kind of, it feels much longer than 30 to 40 minutes normally. 30 to 40 minutes normally in a car ride is like, ugh. But yeah, sorry, I look terrible, guys. I'm not in the best shape right now, but we'll make do with it. I'll try to add a bit more vloggy stuff from this point on, because I didn't bother doing that at all, or I should have. But yeah. Oh yeah, I got a shower, so I don't remember if I showed that. But yeah, I need to go bath real fast, and I need to go sleep soon. Hopefully I'll get enough hours sleeping. I'm very sleep deprived, so I'll probably still feel like ass, but at least I have free accompaniments like this stuff, some bottled water. Apparently don't drink tap water in Egypt. Bad idea. Your body's not used to it. You're gonna have diarrheas, which I already have kind of. Anyway, so whatever. What's else in this? Oh, Korak, nice. Yeah, the cartel thing, but maybe it's just the way us Western men are privileged, and it's a good and bad thing, because you are giving more people to why going to their country, like, and doing tourism. I mean, more money to the workers. Fucking hell, I can't speak. But then again, the hotels get most of that money. Basically, I'm exploiting the fact that I'm a UK boy and I'm a first worlder, and I went to, I guess, the second world. But then again, it felt pretty first worldy. But then again, this is the touristy place, so that might be why. I don't know how the rest of Egypt goes by. Probably not the first world type, right? Maybe I should look into if this is, because I didn't want to. I vowed to not visit countries to myself. Personally, I just vowed to not visit countries that do forced labor things. This might be one of them. I mean, it's very cheap. It was £500 for a week, all meals included, and you get a buffet. So, yeah. I haven't seen the prices of the food yet, but they're probably gonna be cheap anyway. I don't know the currency that well, so I don't know how much LE is. It's like yen or something. Anyway, I'm rambling on about too much, and there's a moth here. I think it flew in. I'll keep it alive. I don't care. Testing out this camera as well, so it's pretty good. I had to buy a new phone, and this is actually nice, because my old phone had a dying battery. I did have to spend my whole paycheck on it, so I was pretty bummed, and I did have to take out like £100 from my savings to put into my account, just so I can make sure that I have spending money on this trip. Sadly, most likely not going to be no spending from now on, so meaning on this trip. So yeah, I had to do that. I had to take out money, cash money as well. I had to pay $25 for a visa stamp. I don't know why they do that. It's so fucking shitty. Because they don't tell you until like later. So that was sucky. Also, I hate Wizz Air. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. But it screwed me over because I had to download this booking thing, right? 3 hours before, you can download this thing. But within 2 hours, you can't. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Like, why can I not check again for my booking pass and not have to explain myself to the lady and like fucking stress myself out waiting for like 1.5 hours whilst I'm eating an okay side small plate dish for, it was like £10. It's fucking expensive airport food, but it was like okay. And just like scare the shit out of myself trying to fix everything. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling. I'm gonna go to bed, and before that I'll go bathroom. So goodbye. I just woke up. These bed sheets are too big, and God, this camera does not handle dim places well. I guess that's standard though. Much better. I still can't believe I got like a fucking amazing room. You know? These lights are pretty cool.
place to hide. Will you free my mind? Following the lights of a world that's right.
Ah, shit, I'll have to get a battery, a charger, proper charger soon because phone's nearly dead. Fuck. Should have charged it, you know? Fuck. Should have brought a fucking power bank. Fuck. Totally forgot to do that. That would have been very useful. Anyway, aside from getting an overpriced thing right now, yes, today, day 2, was amazing. Tell you what, it's 5 p.m. now and getting dark again. We got way more stuff done, obviously, because we had just enough hours. We booked a lot of shit. Me and my fam. I'm just gonna say, I popped a boner, and because of massage, I did not realize massages were that sexual, or maybe I'm just no fapping too hard. I don't know, but I was like half chub all throughout, and I had to turn, and I was like, oh no, like awkward, because you can imagine it was very obvious. I think I literally tried not to think anything, but I couldn't help it. I don't know, like yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. I was like, ugh, but whatever. And then we had a tour, a 1 hour tour, and my dad got to drive a not a speedboat, a boat for a bit, and that was cool. The food was very nice. I went to a Jetstream sit down thingy, soaked up a lot of sun. You can see the two-tonedness coming back. If I oh, it's not really showing well on camera, but it's there. See, maybe reddish. Wait, oh shit! What the fuck? It's going blue. That's weird. See this? Yeah, you can see the difference. The sun was good, but it was mostly cloudy today, so I was like, not as good as it could be. My arms are fucked. My hair's fucked too. I did not buy gel. Big stuff done today. It's just relaxing. Big relax done. I relaxed hard and fast. Okay. That's more like it. Still can't believe I got this massive ass bed and no one to use it with. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's 2 more massages we already decided on, so guess who's gonna I'm still trying to nofap, alright? I'm still trying to nofap. It's still November. This is November the 28th, I think. Maybe 29th. That's still I'm off in my room. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do some seafaring by doing some diving. Day after would be a safari thing. And then I don't know what we're gonna do those next days, but anyway, I need to stop filming. Goodbye.
Да, нажала.
Alright, my phone died yesterday. So let's recap day 3 and 4 together. Alright, guys. We had a diving trip that took the whole day. Long 1 hour drive. Then we went out into the yacht. Sadly, if you're a first timer, I don't know if this is like the Egyptian magic or the Egyptian charm, but you get a shit deal basically every time. So we basically had half the time we dedicated to having photos taken of us, which was the sucky shitty part, because we wanted to actually have a diving experience more than photos. There were like 200 something photos, and we didn't know that we had to pay for it either. 40 euro each. I was like, fuck, that is expensive. That's also because they're doing like a movie and I edit all the videos, and my dad like lowered the price a little bit. He haggled a little bit. Props to that guy, my old man. Then he gave like a $3 tip, which is decent money if you account for like the wage people get now. So apparently, this guy called Mahmoud, he gets 250 pounds, or was it euro? I think it's euro in a month. So you're basically earning 9 times more. That's the equivalent to the average person doing the same hours as him. Sad. Finally, a mosquito stopped biting me. I have less thingy now. Day 4, which is today, as I'm filming. So we had a safari trip where we rode some quads, rode a buggy, which was really fun. I got to ride a buggy. I was in the driver's seat for 2 turns. My dad was on it for 1 turn. My mom didn't want to do anything. Long ass day because so many things we did. Then we went on a very scary car ride, but mostly fun. Scary, but mostly fun. That's what I promise you. It was an experience, to be sure. Also, before this, we'll rewind back. I finally started to go gym here. There's a really shitty gym, but it's functional, and you can improvise most of the exercises you do like on the regular anyway, and that will just do. Talking about the consistency effect, 80% of what 80% of gains is consistency. So even if you have shitty equipment, or if you don't do everything or do it optimally or anything, you'll still get most of the gains. Gains are all about time in. At the same time, before that, I finished a book. It's very famous, you may know it. Lord of the Rings, I think it's The Return of the King. I've not read the appendixes, but like I got the actual official ending, which includes a prologue. So, man, what a good ending. I tell you what, either the movies didn't have it or I completely forgot, but my man Sam, his man Frodo just fucking, shit. Sorry about the spoilers, but this is a fucking Lord of the Rings thing. You would probably know this. There's no way you went around not watching Lord of the Rings. Come on now. The movies are so good. The books are so good as well. So much stuff in it. And now we have to conclude the trip safari. After that, we got to the Padwani, was it? Or Debwani? I think it was Padwani people. We learnt a lot of shit about them, such as for pregnancy, instead of having a tetanus shot, they get a scorpion tail, crank out that juice, give one and mix it with water, give 1 milliliter on mother's breast, and let the kid suckle for 40 days to give it immunity or something like that. To poison of all kinds. and that they have a very clean diet of just like meat mostly and bread, and no sugar, no alcohol, no anything like that. They live to be like 115 at most, and usually like easily 190, stuff like that. They don't suffer as many diseases because they're like not only away from people mostly. They don't touch alcohol, don't touch sugar. I can respect that. They don't touch plastics and stuff. They don't touch anything that could destroy. Sticking to a traditional thing where it works and new technology hasn't fucked them over yet. Got showed a souvenir shop and like some leaves and balms and extracts and vitamins. Then it was time to look at the sunset. We missed the sunset, which was sad, but yeah, what can you do? And then it was on a hill and it was like really cool looking, lots of photos to take. Then we had an energy circle or something before we drove a car, and then we had this inspirational speech of like, if I had to sum it up, it's like every second counts. Be happy. Oh, hate is a fire and it burns you, which I think a lot of that stuff is true. But I don't think people usually apply that. They just like to hear it. And then that was the buffet, and then we had a show. Show was really cool. We had a lady belly dancer. Nice. Anyway, and there was this guy that did like a spinny thing. It was really cool. We'll probably walk around town for the first time. It's gonna be interesting. Still need to get a charger, but I've mum got a power bank, so that's why my phone's alive again. Okay, another day. Don't remember, I lost count. I'll do a quick rundown. We went to see dolphins the other day. It was very fun. Very hard to catch up to, unless they let you. Dolphins themselves slow down for some reason. I got like good 20-25 seconds of that, maybe a minute, half a minute I mean. Or just let them same pace as me, which was cool. Yeah, before that, so much time, we went to downtown, which is still El-Gouna, so it's quite expensive. And we looked through the shops there. The charger was €2-3. It's an okay charger actually, surprisingly. It was because we went to the supermarket, everything's cheap there obviously. It was incredibly cheap compared to what I thought it would be. We were going to go to a tech guy's store, which would probably be like 5 times more. So yeah, glad we avoided that. They have some interesting drinks here. They have there's way more iced tea stuff, which I like. And there's like different tasting Schweppes. I had a tangerine one, which had actual pulp in it, which was really good. I loved it. If we go out to actual Hargada, will probably be way cheaper. Also slummier, so there's that. Yeah, dolphins as I mentioned, and then we went looking at corals for a bit, 20 minutes, very tuckered out. Chilled out, had a beer, then went into Marcus's shop. He's a chill guy. He doesn't make you he doesn't push you too super hard. Well, he pushed a little bit and then he like backed off a little bit. So I appreciate that. For what it's worth. His prices were about the same as the supermarkets for sunscreen and stuff. Maybe a bit cheaper if you look exactly what you want for supermarket sunscreen, but whatever. We had a chat. He was like, you can come by at any time towards like late at night. We did, me and my dad. We found out a lot about the politics, that they had a shitty president. Still, I think. and their economy was doing great. And 2011, 12, 13 had like 6 Egyptian pounds was one pound or €1. I forget which one. It was probably euro, and now it's like 25. So yeah, they're not doing great. It was 17 last year or something. So yeah, you can see probably inflation or probably something else. The president's brother is like a known terrorist or something, and he had ties with like drug trade and stuff like that. Also, Pedwani, we didn't actually see Pedwani in the safari. It was like not the real thing. It was just like a recreation where they could sell goodies for tourism. But the real Pedwani are like in the middle of between Egyptian and Israel's border. Yeah, Egypt and Israel's, and they don't know how many Pedwani people are there, and they do like all sorts of shady stuff like drugs and stuff, because there's no like accountability, no passports, no regulation, no government around those zones. And they are known terrorists as well, which is being romanticized about it in the safari is like, wow, okay, completely misinformed there. Then he said, Sebastian, our tour guide, sold us tours for like 3.5 times the market price, at least for some of them. Diving one was very highly sold up. Usually it's like 10 euro for an Egyptian guy, double usually for tourists, which is, yeah, that's what I thought it would be. Like, you mark it up, people who don't know any better. And my parents think, oh, it's just like, it's English prices, right? So that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Because he had this rationale of the cigarettes, what, £12 in England, £4 here, 3 times less. Same cigarette. My dad's denying it. He says, yeah, it's gone now, but like he's still denying it all the same. Also, the cleaners get pretty good stuff. Like they get free lodging near the hotel 5 minutes away. 350 euro a month, I think, if you work every day. So it's actually not as bad as I thought. I heard worse earlier with the diving guy. He gets less. He probably doesn't get like accommodation. So working for a hotel is much better than even being a diving assistant. He knows like a lot more expertise wise, and he gets like tips from everyone. You know, usually people give like 5-10 euro each on the usual side. So he does like 15 rooms. You can do the math on that, easy. If they stay a week or 2 weeks, you know, so that's a lot of money coming in, and he gets free meals a day as well, just pretty decent, yeah. But I'm guessing that's similar stuff for in England too, if you're a hotel guy, or maybe not. I don't know. Cost of living's obviously less too. So maybe he's actually like 80% he's saving up, you know, or he could save up 80. Just had workout today. I'll show you some pics. Good pump. You know how we do. Don't miss a workout. That's all you need to do. If you don't miss a workout, you don't lose strength, or you could slightly gain muscle, and that will lead to strength long term. So never no point of missing a workout unless you're sick, in which case, you know, just get well as fast as possible. Basically running late, I need to shower and meet my parents again, so see you. Oh, I failed to mention, we paid 70 euros, or I did mention, but I'll do it anyway. 70 euros for safari and something like that per person, and 70 for diving, I think, or 60 per person. And the standard would be for tourists would be 20 or something, 20 and 25. So yeah, you can see it's like roughly 3 to 3.5 times more than we should have paid. That's the price of being visiting first time Egypt. I'm gonna find out personally. I'm gonna go to the downtown, find out from the diving shop what prices they have for free people. So I found out from Diving Trek, maybe it's the fanciest one there, but it's 120 per person for them. But it's open seas, so I think I was looking for something too fancy. Also, they asked for my hotel and my place of origin. I've been taken for a fool once again. What else is new? We went paddling around, paddleboarding for 2 hours. That was nice. That's why I'm so red now. And everything burns. Anytime I touch my burnt skin, it hurts. So I didn't apply enough lotion, I guess. Oh well. I think it has to be done every hour or something. And apparently we're gonna go snorkeling for tomorrow as well. I thought we'd relax or something, but I guess we'll only get one day to do that for some reason. Shit ton of these crows. Whichever part of the video. Tried to make an angel, didn't really know how to make the wings, so looks quite shit. Last day of the holiday, had another massage, it was pretty good. Just finally touched my belly. Nothing else. Yep. Tried a nice cocktail for free. It's very nice. And a beer. Just waiting for my parents now in the airport. I don't know how long this will take. Itself, when you write down master in the pronouns, it's not a joke. You get a private car. I shouldn't have got that, I'll be honest. Can't believe I got that. It's insane. They probably got like a guy that was like butlery. It's so hilarious.